My thing is why with all the blockchain technology everywhere with the NFTs when that wave was happening, there was never anybody thinking of or like trying to attempt a blockchain internet or a browser or something where a social media blockchain. Nobody has attempted that or even like, and I'm just curious like why didn't anybody do that? I think Jack Dorsey was talking about that making he left Twitter to do something in that realm. But why hasn't anybody attempted that? Why haven't we saw that? Are they afraid of it actually being real people and no bots? Are they afraid of that internet? Because then you'll lose that control that you have right now. They have the culture in a grasp right now. They can make people do whatever they want at this point. I'm serious. Like I think if they wanted, they can make you go eat a steering wheel. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's the technology obviously exists, but in what context is it applicable is the question, right?
For the blockchain internet.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I see roughly what you're getting at. 'Cause it's just, the whole idea with the internet is it needs to be as accessible immediately as possible to as many people. Because like the only reason Facebook and Google exist is because people have access to the internet. So it's like they don't want to restrict that accessibility in any way. You know what I mean? Like there's no incentive for them to unless you're doing certain specific transactions to have that authentication. It's just because the more views that they get, real or not, it's a positive to them. It just builds up their platform. You know what I mean? Like why would they shoot
Yeah,
themselves
no,
in the
no.
own
That's
foot?
what I'm saying. Are they afraid to go against the actual internet and social media because of the insane, crazy user engagement that happens on the internet? Like they say, 50% of website visits are fake. 50%. That's where the dead internet theory stems from. It's not even from like bots and
Right, it's all just junk. Right, that's insane, and I believe that it's probably more than that, and it's all just
yeah.
junk data that exists. Exactly, and it's all people. Like all businesses are run by people. Like there's not businesses at the largest scale or companies at the largest scale that are run by a bot, and those people are all driving the bottom line. Especially the people who run the world. Like, these are public companies. They're literally they're just trying to push the needle, which hits their bottom line, which makes them more money because they're just trying to get home and feed their family. Like I feel like we put too much weight on the technology aspects, but there's also ultimately like these are just people who are making these decisions, and I don't know where I'm going with that.
No, I mean it makes sense. It makes sense. But like I don't like feeling in a place of like what's the answer is. I don't like the it is what it is like that. But and truthfully, in this conversation, it is what it is. It's what it is. It's like I have to accept that.
Yeah, I didn't know what you meant when I initially read that, but I see what you're saying now. Is the internet dead? It's like is what we think it is. It's just not what we even think it is. It's essentially like Terminator. It's like you wake up one day and you look around and you're like, all these robots that are living with us are actually trying to kill us, and you don't live in the world you thought you lived in.
Yeah, no, that's exact, and that's gonna be like the Terminator timeline is actually like in the 2020s or 2030s. That's when it's things are go. That's when it's placed in. So to think that we're literally almost there, it's kind of like it's not like Back to the Future was like 2012 or something like that. We weren't even close to
Because the
that.
fucked up thing is, you could create an AI bot that can kill people, and if you have someone who's sick in the head enough, they could just send those bitches out,
No,
like, and
exactly.
straight up start killing people, like Terminator style for real.
Or like Herb was saying that the war could be a whole bunch of AIs pushing you to do something you don't want to do, or pushing something or getting you to think that you want to do something. Because now with the AI bots and how the language models have advanced, you're not going to be able to tell the difference between. Go look at something called like a VTuber, like a virtual YouTuber that's out big on Twitch right now. You're not going to be able to kind of tell what's the difference between like I could be fake right now. What's going to stop me? Maybe having low views is a good way to make yourself not seem like a bot or be more
Well,
authentic.
but it's also like like I personally know you, so it's like I see what you're saying. If you like scale it and people get involved, but like right now is what we're doing right now is what the internet was intended to do, is to bring people together to have discussion that are in different places.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not even saying that I'm against it because I personally, I'm trying to create a bot of myself to do this. So if I can create a bot for myself to do this, and if I have enough footage and videos of this, I will 100% do it. I'm not going against the grain here. I'm letting you know that.
Right, which so it's like, yeah, I mean, I don't agree with that. I
No, I
think
know.
that's not a good idea, but I mean, I see what you're trying to do.
I've been sold
So
out.
you're feeding into the internet being dead.
Yeah, I mean, like I look at it as in like it's this is like Herb said. I think these things have been like this throughout history, but even before the internet. But now in this version of the internet, I know for a fact that when I look at other YouTubers or Twitch people or anything that's in this realm, every single thing is fake. Everything, they know it. Their managers know. They have to go to management companies to get that stuff like in the work.
I mean, think about it. Think about it from the most basic level, right? If you just go on Google and type in whatever question you want to ask it, it's going to find you everything that supports that. And then if you ask it the opposite of that question, it'll find everything that disproves it. So it pretty much whatever you want the internet to tell you, it'll tell you exactly what you want to hear. So yeah, is it dead? Yeah, for sure. But what you're trying to say, Abe, is you want to be of the people that utilize the dead internet to kind of captivate those people that I was talking about that are just followers of the internet. So you want to be on the other side of the coin. And I understand you. I'm with you on that. But having a bot to do the show, that I think that might take away emotion. It might take away some personality too. Yeah, the AI is going to get to know you real well and whatnot. But the originality of it and the continuous followers, I think that comes with you actually being involved.
You'd be
100%, bro. Like it's just the idea of it is possible, but the implementation of it doesn't make any sense. Like there's never going to be a bot run like Discord that makes sense. It's like
I should have brought some examples. There are definitely it's 100% going to be the thing of like most people. Okay, so what's the difference between a YouTuber going on ChatGPT, getting a script, sitting in front of a camera, reading everything that ChatGPT said, right, and they don't do lives, right? They're making the video, so they chop it up and to make it look like they never stopped and they said everything, and then they go viral and they blow up from that, because that's what people are doing now. It's like they're not doing lives, but they're doing YouTube, so they're recording videos that's all scripted from ChatGPT, post it up, and they blow up. What's the difference in reality?
Yeah, the difference is maintaining the open dialogue, right? If I throw a question at you that is just off of your script, your AI is going to answer that in a very robotic form, as opposed to the real genuine human being response back, and I think that's what is the biggest difference there. Yeah, if it's a pre-recorded thing where you're just like explaining how to tie a tie, then yeah, no one cares, right? But if it's a controversial subject or something that's up for discussion,
Let's test it. Let me ask BetaBot a question really quick.
Go ahead.
Let me see something. BetaBot, in my tone, give a 30-second pitch. No, give me a 30-second what I think of the dead internet theory.
Here's what I think about the dead internet theory. It's not so much that
No, in my tone, in my personality, of all the stuff you know about me, what do you think I know about the dead internet theory? I should have said think.
Based on what I know about the internet theory, as more than just some fringe conspiracy, it's a reflection of how things have been manipulated behind the scenes. You'd probably dig into how it's not just the bots and fake content that are the problem, but the way these forms have shaped our perceptions, feeding us what they want us to see.